It's Madden NFL 23. And up next are the Texans' sure-handed wide receiver. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown reception.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they're going to get this up to midfield. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
On the ball. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 21 carries for an even 100 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Ready?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Love. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You try to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got Cole on the slant. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll give to Carter here on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Carter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Herbert. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here comes the Texans now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 36, Love escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Love to throw for it on 4th. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Love. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 3rd down, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Let's go, Sharp.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love looking to throw it, and it's caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Herbert. A throw to the flat for Carter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Herbert on 1st down now. He finds his man, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Touchdown, Chargers! Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Love. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That is caught at the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Herbert now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now stands at 13. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Carter touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Love's throw taken in there by Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Going back to Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Shotgun snap and again to Carter.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Another tote for Carter.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
give up the middle to Carter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Play action this time with Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about always having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Carter straight ahead. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On the counter, Carter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Carter once more.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
From the right hash, this from 48. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
And now out comes Houston.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
From the 36, Love. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
6, 7.
Working out of the gun. Love. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, even the defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Nifty move. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 1st down, Love to pass. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 9-point game. Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to a 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. Touchdown!
Brevin Jordan.
28 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready.
First down, going to the air with Love.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So this one's over. It's in the